Guys, welcome back to daylilyb channel. Today I'm going to be talking about relationship fights and what to do if you fight all the time in your relationship. Okay, first off, calm down. Relationships are going to have fights, they're going to have arguments. It's normal. It's a sign to show that you're in a healthy, good relationship. However, when you're constantly fighting, you're constantly at each other's throat, you're constantly just going on and on about something, and the problem never gets solved. First off, number one, stop dragging the problem out, because that never solves anything to begin with. Yet, if you sit back and actually think about it, okay, so I have this problem with my boyfriend and girlfriend, and it seems like we're fighting about the same thing over and over again. Well, if you're thinking like that, you probably are. And if you're fighting about the same thing, it gets tiring and boring after a while, to where it just makes you want to strangle that person and blow up on them. And you're like, I really love this girl, or I really love this guy, and I could never hurt him or her, and I don't want to hurt them, and I just don't know what to say to make them realize that I'm tired of the fighting. Okay, you yourself, first off, need to take a deep breath. And sit there and just close your eyes and breathe and relax. Let it go. And then what you need to do is have a discussion with them. Come out and say, look, we're constantly fighting all the time. We're constantly fighting about the same thing, and I'm sick of it. I don't know how you feel, but I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. And it's getting to where it's dragging me down and making me upset and mad all the time, and I'm going off on people I shouldn't be going off on. So what you do if this happens, just tell them the truth. Say, look, we're fighting all the time. Do you really want to keep this going? And sometimes fights happen because there's not enough communication in the relationship. There's not enough trust. Or my number one big thing that I've noticed in my relationship now is that I tend to overthink things and everything else. Like, I'll use my boyfriend as a discussion last night. He asked me he's like, well, help me out, babe, because I don't know where we stand right now. Do you want to keep this relationship going, or should we just end it? And I was crying and just everything else, because I really love this guy and I really care about him. So he asked me, what do you want to do? And sometimes that's what you have to ask your partner or girlfriend. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep trying? And we discovered that we may not talk as much now, but it's because we both, now that school's out and everything else, we both have busy schedules with our family. And if that's the case for you guys, then be honest. Say, look, do you really want to keep this going? Because I'm busy, you're busy, we hardly ever talk anymore. And if the other person says yes, then keep going, keep trying for it. But they're just like, you're right, I feel the same way and everything else, then that's when you say, okay, let's relax, let's take a break for a while, and if we start talking more again or something like that, we can try again. But with mine, we discovered, I told him I wanted to keep it going, and because I really loved him and cared about him, and I felt like I couldn't be without him. I'm so used to him being there and my second family being there for me that it's crazy. But just be honest with your partner. That's the number one thing in a relationship. Honesty, communication, and trust are the three. I cannot stress those enough in relationships and relationship advice. Honesty, trust, and communication are the three most important things in a relationship. But we resolved our problem. I told him I wanted to keep it going, and that's what we did. And in the middle of it, I learned something new. He's like, I figured out why this is happening and everything else. And it's because you overthink things, don't you? And I said, I was honest with him. I said, yeah, I do overthink things. Because I feel like I'm going to lose you. And I feel like half the time I'm dreaming about all this. And it's a dream I never want to wake up from. He's like, you're not dreaming, and you're not going to lose me. And sometimes, guys, that's all it takes for us girls to hear, is that you're not going anywhere, and you're going to stick by our side no matter what, and you're going to love us no matter what. And girls, if you overthink, stop. Because think about it. Is it really worth y'all's relationship? Is it really worth you constantly overthinking things and worrying about things? No, it's not. So just, if you're fighting constantly, try to talk things out. You know, you never know. Listen to the other person. Maybe the other person realizes it too and wants to solve it. And then again, there are those out there that just want to say, you know what, the heck with it. It's not even worth solving. Nothing's going to be right and all this kind of stuff. Just calm down yourself first and talk to your partner. And if y'all are fighting all the time, I'm going to tell you the honest, cold, hard truth, because that's just how I am. And with relationships to me, I treat them as a serious matter. And if y'all are fighting all the time and constantly at each other's throat, then it's not worth it. The relationship's not worth it. So you might as well just end it. But like, if y'all are just having fights once or twice a month, come on now, that's normal. That's nothing to end the relationship over. It's when it becomes consistent and it keeps on going and it just doesn't stop, and you're just like, ugh, stop already. You know? So, calm down yourself first. Here are the steps you need to take before confronting your partner about constantly fighting. Calm down yourself first. Look over why y'all are fighting. And if the relationship's worth it or not. And then look at yourself. Well, did I cause this? Okay, sorry about interruption, guys. But yeah, just follow your gut and your instincts, because that is usually what is always right. And sometimes it comes to the point where you have to end the relationship. You have no choice. And just, like I said, be honest with the person. Look them in the eye and say, if they're right there, look them in the eye and say, I can't keep doing this. We're going to have to figure something out, or I'm going to have to end it with you, because I constantly feel like I'm at a battlefield or I'm at war. And I don't want that in my relationship. I don't want that in my life. I want what's best for me and what's good for me. So, like I said, just be yourself and just step out there, you know. Let them know how you feel. Tell them the truth. Alright, guys, until next time, this is a daylilyb Hathaway, and I'll see you guys next time.